What's going on, guys? EirronJ, and welcome to another episode of our Manchester United career mode on Football Manager 22. So this episode we've got some pretty decent games. We've got Norwich, Wolves and Everton, with Wolves being a cup match and the other two fixtures of course being in the Premier League. So it should be a fairly easy one for us today. I think Norwich we should easily be beating, and we should be beating Wolves as well. They look to be struggling. Everton might be a challenge for us, we'll see. Okay, so this is the team we are going to be going with. We're going to go with Ronaldo, Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood, Pogba, Fernandes, Luke Shaw, Maguire, Varane, Wan-Bissaka and Henderson in goal. Just because we want the points, the Premier League is our main focus, and then we will probably field like a weaker side for the Cup, just because it's not too important. It's only the Carabao, so we should easily be beating Wolves. I was going to say Watford then, but yeah, Wolves is who we're playing against, so we should easily be beating them. We will listen to that quick instruction, and then we will jump straight into the match. Have the old little faith talk we give to players every game before we start. Nice little pre-match talk with the boys, our little ritual. And yeah, this should be fairly standard stuff for us. I'd expect us to be banging plenty of goals in this match. Now that the team are getting like really familiar with the... I don't say we're going to concede instantly. Oh my god. Whew. That would have been bad. Losing to Norwich at home would have been a terrible result for us. But yeah, we should really... Now that we're getting more familiar with the tactics and the team are like more comfortable with this formation, where we play. Is that going to be a penalty? It is indeed a penalty, so that's going to be Ronaldo taking that. Should be banging it away, making it 1-0 for us. Don't jinx it. Yep, he does. Puts the ball in the back of the net. Nice little left-sided shot there to make it 1-0 for us just before the 10th minute. But yeah, now that we are familiar with the formation and everything, we should be starting to absolutely destroy teams now, I'd imagine. We've got the best player in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo. And then we've got Bruno Fernandes, who is almost 5-star as well. Pogba, who's a really good player on this game. We've got Cavani that we can bring on. We've got Henderson and De Gea, who are both keepers with plenty of talent, so we can just switch those two out. We've just got so much going forwards and so much in defence as well. We've got Sancho as well in the team. Donny van de Beek is young and will be able to get his rating up pretty quick. Is that going to be offside? As we might have made it 2-0. It is disallowed, yes. So he's offside for that one. We are going to demand more from the boys because we're playing Norwich, a team that probably should be getting relegated this season, so we should be absolutely hammering them. And we really need to get that goal difference up as well, because we're not scoring too many goals, or we went at the start of the season. It's a little bit different now. We're starting to get into our own. Starting to really feel comfortable with the way the team is. And now that Rashford's back as well, that kind of gives us something else to think about. Because we've just got so many options going forward. It's actually crazy. We've got Ronaldo, Rashford, as Greenwood actually scores as we're talking through that one. I was away with the clouds, discussing what we've got going forward as Greenwood stakes his claim in the team again. So yeah, we've got so much going forward. We've got Ronaldo who plays up front. Rashford, Greenwood, Cavani. We've also got Jesse Lingard who can play up there as well. Anthony Martial. In real life, they might not be that great, but on Football Manager, the players that you can bring on in the late stages and they'll change a game, potentially win the game for you as well. So we've got plenty going forward, and the tactic with us is to just buy our time really and try and hit teams on the counter-attack. Not give away too many goals, and really just, try to pick our openings and really be deadly, basically, with how we attack. As Martial makes it 3. Is he going to be offside? Is that going to be 2 offsides in the same game? It's not. Martial is onside. It didn't look like he was offside to me. He's miles on. Look, he's miles on there. I don't even know why they've given the VAR decision for that. The linesman must need to go to Specsavers for that one. That was crazy. But we will make a substitution. We'll bring off a couple of players and rest them for the next match. Hopefully we'll be able to then play those players and, you know, try and get through on the Carabao Cup. I'd like to get to the final of the Carabao if possible. I know that it doesn't matter to a team like us, but if we can win silverware, even if it's the Carabao Cup, then it's a massive achievement in the first season. We should be, you know, trying to win something a little bit higher than that, maybe the FA Cup, the Premier League. As Martial, the player we've just been talking about making a difference for us, comes on the pitch and makes a difference for us. Wan-Bissaka there, running the ball down the right-hand side, whips the ball in. Martial's there, slots it in the back of the net. And yeah, 2 goals for him now. We brought him on, and he's instantly made an impact in this game. Not that it needed to be, we was already 2-0 up before he came on, but you know, he's doubled the advantage, and we need to be scoring goals. That's what we need. If we're going to have a chance of winning the league this season, I was lucky there. We need to be, so look, the goal difference for us, we're still 4 goals off Liverpool. So we need to be trying to bang in as many as possible. Yeah, nice work, boys. And now that, like I said, now that the team is familiar with the tactics, the formation, all that kind of stuff, we are starting to put a lot more goals in the back of the net. We're sitting 4th in terms of goal difference, so we need to really be scoring a lot more. Okay, Carabao Cup time, and we are going to be playing against Wolves. We've got Cavani, Greenwood, Martial, Lingard, McTominay, Fred, Telles, Bailly, Lindelof, Dalot, and David De Gea in goal. And of course, we're going to be playing the 2 midfielders in a defensive role, which means we're going to push those wingers, or the wing backs, we're going to push those guys forward. And we are going to... Is there anywhere we can put... Who can we take up? We can't really take anyone off. I wanted to try and bring Rashford in somehow, but we might have to bring Fernandes. We'll stick with that. I think we should be beating Wolves. I mean, if we do lose, I won't be too upset. I think we've got a strong team out there. I think our second team is a lot stronger than a lot of the first teams for a lot of these squads. Of course, we'll give everybody the I trust you, give them a little bit of a G-ing up before the match. And we're at home again. We're in the Carabao Cup. We're against Wolves, who are struggling in the league. They're sitting like just below mid-table, I think. So we should easily be winning this one. We'll listen to the dugout, and we will also demand more from the boys as we approach the 20th minute with nothing to show for it. And seeing them with the ball is not the highlight I want to see, but we have taken it. Martial with a beautiful ball out to Lingard. As Cavani, I thought it was Martial. Nope, Edison Cavani puts the ball in the back of the net. Beautiful little header from El Matador. That all started from Martial. And this is exactly what I was saying about, like, we've just got so much going forward. But we're not even playing our main 2 strikers. I'd say that Rashford and Ronaldo are our main strikers. And we're not playing our main winger either, which is obviously Jadon Sancho. And we're still completely dominating, as I thought Lingard was about to make it 2-0. But we're still scoring, we're still finding the net. We're not crumbling under pressure with a full second team pretty much as well. I think the only player that's in this team that I'd say regularly plays for us is... I'd say probably Greenwood, because he's the young god. We want to be playing Greenwood as much as possible. But apart from that, the rest of the players, like, they come on as subs. De Gea gets played in cup matches and the Champions League sometimes. Or if we need to rest Henderson, as Cavani makes it 2-0. But like, we've got a player like Edison Cavani, who just, we don't play him. We don't start him in the majority of the games unless we really need to go for it. Now that Rashford's back, we probably won't start him unless Rashford gets tired, or we need to play Rashford as a winger for whatever reason. Player gets injured, a player on the wing gets tired, something like that. And we've got a player here who's sat on the bench and is scoring 2 goals for us. And that's just, there's so much quality in the team. I think if we don't finish top 2, then it's going to be a disappointing season. The way things are going so far, I should say. Obviously, as you get to Christmas on Football Manager, you do get... Is that in the box? Okay, it wasn't. Oh, it was outside the box. So yeah, we should be finishing top 2. I know that Christmas approaches and you get some illnesses, people get bugs, and that's usually on Football Manager where you tend to lose a few of your really good players. Please don't concede. Oh, we do. He's offside, is he? That Trincao, is he offside? Yeah, he is. Got let off the gas there. We will make some substitutions as Tellers is looking a little bit tired. We will also bring on... I want to bring on Donny at some point, but we won't bring him on just yet. Because I know Fred and McTominay don't play a lot for us, and I don't want them getting unsettled and wanting to leave the club. Because I think what we've got here is like a really good formula. We're building something really cool. And yeah, if we don't win the title this season, then I'd say next season we should definitely be finishing top 2, like as a minimum. I'd expect us, if we don't win it this season, I'd expect next season for us to win the Premier League. Oh, Greenwood, what? You've got to put the ball in the back of the net there. As we have a few more tired legs, there's 15 minutes to go. We might think about making a substitution depending on how this attack is going to go. This key highlight, we're going to bag another goal. Get Cavani's hat-trick maybe. It'd be nice to see for him, but we will see. We've got 15 minutes left. Cavani's got the ball. He's probably not going to score from there. Let's can work his way into the box. That is a beautiful 10 and a lovely finish from Anthony Martial as well. So 2 players who aren't really regular starters for us, trying to make a claim and show why they should maybe be playing a lot more. Cavani, I think we could start Cavani and then bring Rashford on, or play Rashford as a winger. But you're pushing out Greenwood, who's been very consistent for us. Speaking of, he's a little bit tired, so we'll get rid of him. Bring Cristiano on for the last 10 minutes of the game, as Cavani puts that free kick in the back of the net and gets himself his hat-trick. And it's been a standard day at the office. We've absolutely hammered Wolves. I'd expect nothing less at Old Trafford. Got the fans there. Everyone's loving it. And Wolves are struggling as well. So it's not like we're playing Tottenham or Everton. Someone in like the top, like the top 8, top 6 kind of thing. So you'd expect us to hammer them. Just an easy day at the office. So we are through to the next round. And yeah, that's just, standard day at the office. We'll move on to the final game of the episode. Okay, final match then. And we are playing against Everton in the Premier League. We're at home again. 3 home fixtures on the bounce. So I hope we do at least get something from this game. Everton, should be a good opponent for us. I think it'll be a closer game than the first couple of matches. But we are going to go for the usual team. We've got Ronaldo, Greenwood, Jadon Sancho on the wing, Rashford, Pogba, Fernandes, Shaw, Maguire, Varane, and Wan-Bissaka. We need to put those 2 back down to defensive wing backs because we are playing the support roles in the midfield. And we've decided to switch Greenwood and Rashford this time and just see if it works out any better for us. I think Rashford going forwards and coming back kind of helps a little bit. And I've been having a little bit of a crash on my Hull City mode, so I will save it before anything bad happens and I lose footage or struggle with anything. What are the players saying before we go into this? Let's go back into the team selection. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much the team we're going to be using. I can't go on the tactics, so I think we're pretty much stuck with this one now. So we might as well submit the squad. I shouldn't have saved it before we went into it. I should have just left it. But yeah, we've got a solid team on. I think we should easily be winning this one. I say easily. I think I don't think it'll be a point where I'm going to jinx it, but I don't think we should be losing to Everton at home. They're not really sitting in the top 6. They're just outside, I think, in like 8th place. So I'd expect us to pick up a valuable 3 points. I don't think it's going to be like the first 2 games by any stretch of the imagination, but I think a 2-0 or maybe a 3-1, something like that. Like a 2-goal deficit, I think we will probably be looking at as we take a really early lead in the 3rd minute with a beautiful Portuguese partnership there as Fernandes slots the ball into the box from a corner. Ronaldo headers it in. And yeah, look, Everton are sitting in 10th now. But before the game, they were sitting in like 8th place. So they're not in the top 6. So I think we should really be beating this team pretty easily. I mean, obviously, anything can happen in the Premier League. On any given day, anyone could beat anyone. As we saw when we struggled to beat Brentford. That is a beautiful strike as well. What a goal that was from Bruno Fernandes. So he sets the first one up, and then 10 minutes later he's getting his own goal. That is yeah, it's beautiful. It's really good. Ronaldo slots it back to Sancho. Sancho gives it to Pogba. Just slides it across, and the first time hit. Top right corner. You can't really ask for much more from the midfield partnership there. But yeah, the only teams really we should even be not be happy with losing to, as we might be going on to score another one. That's a beautiful shot as it comes off the crossbar. But the only teams that we could lose against and be like, okay, well, yeah, I can see how we lost that one, and that isn't as bad. We're absolutely destroying Everton. What is going on? This is kind of what I said about the tactics we've got going on. As soon as the boys get used to it, we're just going to dominate matches. It's just as simple as that. And look, the familiar... I'm going to struggle to say it now. So I'm not going to... The team is familiar. The team is nearly at maximum familiarity. I think I messed that up. I'm struggling to speak. But the team is also almost at like as familiar with the tactics and formation as possible. And we've also got a pretty low... what's it called? Oh god, what's it called? I forgot what I'm trying to say now. But how's my mind gone blank? Intensity is the word I'm looking for. The intensity. We've got almost like as low as intensity as we can get without, just getting destroyed in terms of possession every match. So we've got a good balance. We've got low intensity, but enough that it pushes us forward. And at half time, it's 3-0. So there's not much more I can say to the boys, but just echo what we said at the start of the game, really. As we are going to bring on Jesse Lingard, give Sancho a rest. As in the second half, we're looking to just carry things on. Maguire's through, and that's headed away nicely. From the Everton line, we will also get rid of Bruno because he's looking unmotivated. I don't know why, but Donny, it is your time to shine, my boy. Get you in the pitch. But yeah, like the tactics we've got are just perfect for this team, I think. The exact team we're using, the tactics are working really well. Now that everyone is happy and familiar with the way we're playing, I think this is going to be like a regular thing. We're going to start absolutely dominating teams. And as I was trying to say before, the only teams really that we should be losing to or like drawing with and be happy with it, apart from obviously away games because anything can happen. But I mean, you got Man City, you got Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, maybe Tottenham. I think we should be beating Tottenham. But if they do manage to beat us, it's not like the end of the world. I can see how it would happen, especially like away from home. But apart from that, we should be beating everyone. And obviously, you're not going to be happy losing to like Liverpool and Manchester City, like the biggest rivals. But with the teams they've got, you can understand why it would happen. So I can't be too annoyed if we do lose to those teams. But yeah, apart from that, we should be absolutely hammering everyone else. It should be a close season, I think. I don't think we're going to, if we do win, I don't think we're going to win by a lot, as we are actually on some decent points, 27 points, but they do have 2 games in hand. So let's say they get maximum points. They're actually still above us by a point. Which is what I'm saying. I think it's going to be a really close season. I don't think we're going to, if we do win, I don't think we're going to win by a lot. Jadon Sancho's out for a day, so that's not too bad. Give Fernandes a little bit of praise. But yeah, if we did win the league, I don't think we'd win it by a lot of points. And if we do lose the league, I don't think we'll lose by a lot of points. I think it'll be pretty close, like within, I'd say, what, 5 to 8 points. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode, guys. I've done a little bit of rambling, more of like just talking while we're playing as opposed to commentating the matches. But we do have Dynamo Kiev, Watford and Southampton in the next episode. We're going to be playing that first game in the Champions League and then 2 Premier League fixtures as well. And again, we've got 3 massive home fixtures. So we'll have to see how we get on. I'd expect 3 wins from 3 again. We might field like a weaker side in the Dynamo game because we're through now. There's not really much chance we don't qualify for that. But yeah, we're sitting at the top of the league with 2 extra games played. So we're not top of the league if Arsenal and Liverpool managed to win their fixtures. But so far so good. I can't complain too much. We've not actually lost. We're undefeated at this stage. I'm probably going to jinx that and we're going to lose next game. But hopefully we don't. And yeah, we've got 3 big home fixtures and then we've got 3 away matches. So we will play Kiev, Watford and Southampton at next episode. Then after that, we'll play Atletico Madrid, Leeds and West Ham as well. So we'll squeeze those matches in. So we'll play 3 matches in an episode. But that is going to do it for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please like, subscribe. I'll speak to you guys soon. Have a wonderful day as always, and peace.